Alright, I want to respond to a interview regarding Jared Genesis and this guy by the name of James, whatever his name is. Um, just Jared Genesis, basically. Not really just make a response to the video. Basically, what I'm looking at is this. In the end part, Jared walks away from the live stream. Then he was offensive over some of the things that were saying about him. But the part where he was asking where your father or what kind of help you were getting, he left quietly. He didn't say nothing, he just tiptoed away. So I kind of get this feeling that his problems, he got some issues that don't want to be shared, or either that there's something else that he's don't want people to know or don't want people to have. I think it's too personal. So let me just get this video started here. See her bariatric responding to the Jared Genesis interview. I don't personally, somebody like Jared would not I don't think he would not face up to the actual problems he have. I don't think he would want to answer directly to nobody. I don't even think he looks at himself, in my personal opinion. You don't know what kind of help he's getting. You don't know, and it could be various of things. What he might considered that he offered to people in his school life, he might be getting the same thing himself. I'm thinking that was the possibility. But again, I don't know. Parts of this interview was sort of a one-sided. Like, what kind of an honest interviewer would let someone say lies, as far as a response, and not correct the person? In other words, I know if I interviewed somebody and then they said something that wasn't true, and I know by my mind that they were set up by some people, I would be an honest person as an interviewer to tell that person after they're finished talking. I'd say, look, you are not being followed by no guy named Matthew Heimbach. Chris is not doing nothing. Have you ever considered that the stuff you're hearing is basically people messing with you? Only thing this guy cared about was what he wanted to hear about pedophilia, and what he wanted to hear about what kind of help Jarrett was getting. He didn't really see everything through in the way I would do it, because it's like, again, you're listening to one side. You didn't really help them by telling them, okay, these people that you say are following you are nothing but a bunch of trolls. They're not related to this guy that is once a neo-Nazi party member or whatever, and end it like that. Even if he gets mad, simple. But the thing is, I don't think he would want to face himself. And I will say this, I will be fair and say there are some people on the internet that are not understanding people. You could tell them something, but their comprehension is completely different. Like, one person in particular, their comprehension was so different, I almost thought I didn't say anything to that person, because it was so weird. But at the same time, I did say something to that person, and I've had said something to that person. It's just that that person chose to see what he wanted to see. When I think when you interview a person, I think you should speak with all open-mindedness and possibilities. Sometimes an interviewer, sometimes things doesn't always answer with the list of questions you want to know. Sometimes it can end with stuff that you don't even expect, and that's one of the things I picked up in my mind. But somebody like that guy, he didn't care enough to say that Chris wasn't trolling these people, and that there are other people on YouTube that are trolling Jared. He didn't care to say that Matthew Heimbach is not no one really related to Jared Genesis. He didn't care to say that there is no anti-whites or blacks or whatever doing stuff to this guy. Everything is, from what this is probably the majority of the media probably would say, what kind of problems you have, what are you doing about it, what help are you getting? I see that you have said this, and I see that you have said that, and that's what got people to be the way they are. Well, I'm going to say this. For as long as I know, Jared Genesis been around since before these people heard of him or gave a damn about him. Jared Genesis went through similar shit back in 2016, and from what I'm understanding, he quit school, which that's something that adds to something right there. I don't know exactly why he quit at school, but that's interesting. And very interesting. But again, if he has been bullied and harassed by people, then it proves my theory to be correct about how the system has been, the way things are. Jared explained in one video that school was okay. I didn't really care for it, but nonetheless, it was okay. That's how he explained it. But in reality, he didn't enjoy school at all. So I actually hear definitely a lot of in-depth information regarding Jared. Jared still thinks the same crap he's thinking about, that 1-2-man army. I am not part of this army. In fact, the so-called people that he talks about are actually against me. You don't see them commenting on this channel. You don't see them visiting me. And the thing is, I knew when I spoke to his father, this wasn't going to work. And I'm still bothered because this guy is totally emerged into this reality that was once a small problem. Now it's a big problem. Now this guy is oh God. What if my plan of trying to get through to Jared failed? What if whatever? And the only thing I can say is, if it fails, see, Jared took my phone call from the next day of watching it as somebody trying to get him in trouble with his dad. Really? No. Oh, God, this is stupid. Why is this, it's just this guy got some kind of problem. And it frustrates me because these people, so a part of what Jared says is true. These people had caused some stuff for me when they didn't like the fact that somebody understood Jared in a way that no one else would, and they ruined it by saying all these lies and putting my name into stuff that wasn't even real. And Jared, not having the kind of sense that he has, ended up listening to these people. I'm angry. I had sleepless nights the first time that I've started going through this stuff. This was back in February. I had sleepless nights. I couldn't sleep. I would wake up depressed. asking myself, why are these idiots, some of these idiots, doing this stuff? You know, I have nothing to do with what they're doing. They can do whatever the hell they want for all I care. But yet, one person, he projected himself as an innocent guy by the name of Gorgeous George. And I've had patience for this dude. But when he did that, I said I don't want nothing to do with him for anything. I don't care if he sends me anything. I don't want it. For the trouble you have caused me. And it's not just him I'm catering to. It's other people as well. But when I mention it as a story to somebody, as far as reporting to the police one time because I was getting pizzas at my house, he didn't like me speaking about it. So he emailed me threatening my mother, which had nothing to do with this. And I said, wow. And this guy, he doesn't even know how to... I don't know. I just don't know. Where do these people come from? How do I find them? How did I even know that Jarrett was going to be big? I mean, I predicted this before it happened. Now, I think I'm not sure, but I don't know if I even mentioned it, but I've had premonitions of Jarrett being big. The problem is I just didn't know how big, but thinking about it now, it was accurate to exactly what I felt before. I'm a fool for just sitting here like this, but it's insane. It's insane sitting here thinking about this guy, Jarrett Genesis. But I'm still upset over him. I really am. I haven't got over it. I mean, I got over it, yeah, but I haven't completely got over it because it's just, when you have a premonition about something, you want to follow it as far as an instinct. And yet, you got people against you, the forces of evil. And now, I'm getting a possibility that this may not work. If it doesn't work, so be it. It's so pathetic that I can't even help one person. And yet, someone tells me, and this is the one person that had brainwashed Jarrett in the first place, tells me about how I live in a fantasy world. I said, I never claimed I live in a fantasy world. I claimed I wanted to kill myself and I couldn't. That's as close as reality as I can get. And I also said, if I can't help myself, then damn it, let me help somebody because I hate my life. That's what I've said. And yet, people are so miserable. They ruined this guy. And, Jarrett used to watch my channel. Now, he doesn't. He used to watch this channel. But he doesn't. He completely just... He treats his enemies better than myself. He treats his worst foes better than myself. And all those people are not his friends. And I get angry when I think about people such as Hatman and others who decided, okay, how is it that you guys are able to get to Jarrett on a normal level, but when I do it, it comes off as odd. But yet, when it came off positive the first time, it was a straight-on connection. I'm not kidding. It was a straight-on connection. And but yet, when the negative people started coming, they interfered with that because they didn't like what was going on. They wanted their internet drama to continue. And I didn't care. I mean, I wasn't trying to invade their internet drama, nor I gave a damn about it. They can do whatever the fuck they want, but what I gave a damn about is the fact they try to intervene on something that had not a damn thing to do with them. Something that was personal to me. And so for that, I've had severe anger over it, where I literally would not talk to some of these people. I would not. I don't want nothing to do with some of these people because they're the worst human beings I ever dealt with. They make your life miserable. They destroy some of them. Some of them, from my experience, they destroy lives. Some of them, from my experience, they destroy relationships. Some of them, from my experience, they destroy people's futures. So there's so much that goes on. It's not even funny. And maybe this toxic J was trying to be Jared's so-called honest side, just so he can interview him. But really, I think Jared found out that Toxic J was just using him for clicks. I can't find nobody that thinks the neutral, unbiased mind that I have. I can't. I get people. I mean, I feel like I'm scared to speak up for what I really been feeling for all this time, because I get motherfuckers that say, well, you support this. I said, who told you that? Who told you anything? And that's what pisses me off. That's what ticks me off. I mean, fucking insane. I'm tired. I'm tired of dealing with people. I'm tired of dealing with all kinds of stuff. I'm sick of it. I wish I had the ability to do what I want to do now, but I can't. It just pisses me off. I can't. Damn. If this doesn't work, I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do but to move on and know that I will be just a failure, much like myself. God, I'm tired. I'm tired of not seeing change. I'm tired of not seeing change. I'm tired of not hearing change. Change got to come from somewhere, and it doesn't come overnight. I know that, but goddamn, this is ridiculous. Shit. Whatever. Just do what I gotta do. I don't know if I have the strength to take it, but I'm gonna try. But like I said, I don't know if I have the strength to take it. This piece of shit of a experience. I wish I'd never heard of Jared. I really do. He's it's the whole saga with me and me alone is ridiculous. So I don't know. Just hate my life. I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Fuck you all.